We are here in Slatington, Pennsylvania. Why?
To look for cool monsters and stuff.
And whatever else we can find here. It's a rainy day here. As you can see, rain, fog. And so what do you do when it's the end of December and it's raining and it's foggy? You go to Slatington Marketplace. So let's go see what kind of cool stuff we can find.
Oh, those things are still here.
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine there's a ton of demand for
Playful Puss? Dude, there is definitely a demand for that.
one that old anyway.
What's the ringy bell Santa?
Look, they still have it.
Oh.
Maybe a drag deal.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's not a bad price.
Nah. Yeah, I'm good with that. 25? Yes, indeed. So here we are back in Slatington. Right off the bat, we see an Atomic Betty board, and that's just a no. It's just a no on that. But this is pretty cool right here, Mr. Potato Head. The early Mr. Potato Heads are kind of terrifying.
Yeah, I would say. And I didn't realize he had so many friends.
Yeah, he's got a lot of friends, a lot of fruit friends, and...
Learn something new every day, I guess.
That's it. This is a great shop, though. I always find cool stuff in here, and I like going here. Everything is, like, really nicely displayed, nicely set up, and very well curated booths.
Yeah, and it's a huge antique mall, and there's a cool little market side, so you can really spend the whole day there.
Yeah, we appreciate well curated booths, because not all antique stores are created equal.
No, sadly.
But this is a great one.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff in here, and pretty much no matter what you're into, you're going to find something.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be surprised if you came here and didn't take home some kind of cool treasure for your collection.
And there's a lot of cool advertising stuff, which is one thing we always like to see here. Some of the stuff, of course, is repro, like anywhere you go, but there's a lot of real stuff mixed in as well.
Yeah, and I love that stuff. I never heard of Chero Cola before. That's the first time I've seen that. Chero Cola.
And
now,
if you guys know,
somebody might know if they still make that.
You're like, that's still around. You guys are amateurs.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? It's from Des Moines, Iowa, damn it. You know.
But if it is, let us know, and maybe if we're ever there, we'll check it out.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah. These are cute. Little toy cookies.
Yeah, those are neat. I like vaguely remember them, but I don't. I think it's my brain telling me, no, dummy, you remember the animal crackers.
Yeah, those aren't animal crackers. Those are toy crackers.
Yeah. And I just love seeing anything that's old advertising, too. I mean, even if it's stuff that, you're not necessarily into, it's just still cool. And soda bottles, like Squirt.
And 7-Up.
Is that French?
I think so.
See, you're such a smarty pants.
I'm not smart.
Yes, you are. You know a lot of things. You know lots of things.
None of it makes me money.
What are cheese chips? Dainty Bits cheese chips.
Probably delicious back then.
Old-fashioned root beer. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The kind that Mother used to make. My mother never made root beer. Somebody's mom did, I guess.
Not mine. This is cool too.
Supreme quality ice cream.
It's a great display.
First quality nylon hosiery. Dark seams. Seamless. Plain seam. Dark seam. Stretch. What's the dark seam? Is that like
the line going up the back of you?
Oh, the dark. Okay.
This is cool. It's an old display. The table or a counter display.
Yeah, that is
E1
cool.
lemon lime soda. This is like,
I don't know. Maybe it lights up.
I don't know, what is it like? Oh wow, it's not metal. It's like, it's printed like that.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Reach for bumper bread and get the best. bumper brand. Cool, the Pepsi Cola with the spout on the side. That's neat. Look at these great snowmen. Werner's Ginger Ale, which I actually found out recently Werner's is still made.
Yes.
A viewer of the channel had told me that they still made that, so I still haven't tried it, but apparently they still make that. Mark's had some great artwork. Just so simplistic, but like really cool. I love Mark's stuff.
Yes, and that's a cute coloring book.
Yeah, it is.
Some classic Christmas lights. I think those are the ones where if one bulb goes out, they're all out, right?
Oh, what a nightmare.
I remember growing up, and that was just the most aggravating thing as far as Christmas decorating went.
I never messed with the lights. My parents did all that stuff. I just kind of sat there, ate ring dings, and watched it all happen. Although I did put ornaments on the tree. I did do that.
Yes. And what do we spy here?
Scooter.
And what about this particular scooter?
I had that scooter when I was a kid, and I remember whacking my brother with it because the shoes on that thing are super hard. So's the head, actually. The head, like his little snout or whatever, is really hard too. And I would.
He's so menacing.
My brother would be on the couch, and I would the way our living room was set up, I would make him pop off the back of the couch and just bonk him in the head. And one time I whacked him with the shoe though, and you know what? He was a pain in the ass, so whatever. A Fun World Santa. Hey, cool. Soupy says do the mouse. That's cool. It's actually a smart idea when boxes are in bad shape. Just take them and then frame them so you can still enjoy the artwork. And you don't have to worry so much about the box. That's actually a really, really smart idea. I like that.
Cool though.
He's cool to see.
Does that red rope go to him? Is that part of the cord?
Could be.
Can't see anything down here. Whatever that is pretty neat.
Old
It's a set of Christmas ornaments. There's a full box of shiny braids here.
It's after Christmas. We're not supposed to be filming Christmas stuff. They get mad at us for these things.
We'll be alright.
It's him.
He's cool. Look at the thing. Place. Deposit a penny. Oh, Christmas order in the same way.
It's cool on the header card like that. Santa's mailbag. How cool is that? That's an old school snow cone machine. That is awesome. Erwin. This truck has great artwork on it. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's a really cool one.
It is. I see why people collect those. They're great.
Yeah, and we collect these little Santas. We didn't bring that one home.
I know. We know you guys are anti-Christmas, some of you, but unfortunately we're not. We love Christmas stuff, so it's still going to be here on the channel. Nothing we can do about it, but you'll still see cool stuff too. It's a good mix. We're a variety here. And I almost bought this Santa. I now have two of these, but at the time I shot this, I didn't have it. But he's got a melty foot, so he stayed. Sorry, melty Santa.
And this is a really cute blow mold. Little peppermint.
Yeah.
And a Halco Texan holster set.
Yeah, I like the box art on that.
That's pretty cool.
I love seeing old early Halco costumes and just the artwork. It's the artwork that gets me for everything.
Oh, every time. Just like these.
This is cool. This is a reproduction. And if you are into 60s models and you want to rebuild the 60s and 70s models, you can get them for cheap because they've reproed all of them. So it's a good time if you're a model builder.
That's true.
House of Terror. These are cool. Reproductions, but very cool. Banned until now. Chasm of Spasms.
I love these. And then it's got the cornholio too.
Oh, yeah.
These are great.
Skulls. Hey, it's a Wild Amy. Funko Pops. Spark plugs. Cleaned and regapped for 10 cents. Eat a banana.
It's a banana.
It's a wall of VHS tapes.
Movies you've probably never seen.
Yeah, I don't know. Toss. VHS. That's one of the more obscure Mego lines right there. Clown around. Dollar Tree transporter truck.
Oh, he's cute.
It's a hell of a saltine. Rovira soda crackers. Great early Texaco truck right there. That's pretty cool. $290.
That's cute. I guess that there's little things that they ended up being toxic, right? You had like the little straw and you put a little thing on the end and you blew the bubbles.
I don't know. See, you just taught me something. That's cool.
I used to get them at the corner store when I was a kid, and I'm pretty sure they've got lead in them or something like that. Explains everything.
You're not old enough for them to have had lead in them. That's impossible.
I was still an experimental time. Like, there was something toxic in them. Maybe not lead, but there was something bad in them that they don't make them anymore. But then again, you know how corner stores will get really old stuff sometimes.
Maybe so.
Maybe.
These are those cases that are great, though. You got to look. You spend the time and look, and you never know what's behind other things. So I always take the time to look and see what else you can find in here. Funko Pops they've infiltrated antique stores now.
Yeah, they're sprinkled into pretty much every antique store at this point.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it. I love that, though.
That's always cool to see.
I like the Frankenstein. Very cool. That's
got the Herman squeaky toy thing.
That's one of them knockoffs.
Yes.
It's not a real Herman. That's a knockoff Herman, but still neat. You always find them packaged, so there had to have been a massive warehouse find of them because they're literally everywhere.
And that's cool. That must have been one of those interchangeable plates off of an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
So that's cool to see.
That's very neat. Very cool stuff.
If it was a different character or just like a generic vintage ice cream, would have had to pick that up.
There's some Beatles stuff. I like the artwork on early Beatles stuff. I'm not a Beatles collector, but I know if I ever came across the ice cream box, I would definitely pick that up. And this is the first time I ever saw what Oscar Myers looked like.
He's horrifying.
I never knew what he looked like until this exact day. So it was kind of amazing to see him.
You still want Oscar Mayer wieners now?
I stood there way too long looking at that. Like, wow, that's what he looks like, huh? He's way creepier than I thought. I just thought he was going to be a regular guy, but no.
He's this creepy little, like, German troll guy.
Yeah, it's really strange. I can see why they didn't really keep using that. But
yeah, no. Probably scared the kids.
Great advertising in here. All that ice cream stuff. I love that. One day I'm going to have a nice little setup with some cool vintage ice cream stuff. I pick stuff up along the way, so I do have a pretty decent collection of ice cream stuff, vintage.
Yeah.
As I see certain things, I pick them up. So I love seeing it, all the different boxes, and even this I think is great. The Hires Root Beer float sign.
That looks so good, too.
I think it's great. I know. It's fantastic.
I'd love one of these, but we're actually snowed in right now.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah. I used to love Yoo-Hoo. Did you like Yoo-Hoo?
Yoo-Hoo was all right. Yoo-Hoo doesn't taste very good anymore. But,
no. Back in the day in ice cold, it was like the best.
Yeah, it was pretty good back in the day. There's a knockoff Chips.
That's tortillas.
Yeah, that's definitely not Punch. But that's cool. Babe Ruth baseball card game. I think I've seen this before, but
That is neat.
there's probably not a lot of those around. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep, we're at the age now, kids, where Nintendo is
This
in
is
the
your
antique
daily
store.
reminder to take some ibuprofen for your back. And don't forget your multivitamins.
Seriously. I never thought I'd see the day when, toys I played with were now in the antique store, but here we are.
I know. It's a disturbing thing,
We're
but
getting there, kids.
we're here.
I like the fact that they always had a mascot to sell everything.
I know. I miss the fact that they don't really do a ton of mascots anymore. There's still some around from back in the day, like Chester Cheetah's still around and Tony the Tiger, but they don't really do new ones anymore.
Yeah, it's a shame because I love mascots.
Yeah.
I wind up picking things up all the time that just have cool mascots on them. I just got one yesterday, Danny Thunderbolt, and I'm like, whatever this is, I just need it. I like it. I love mascots.
Well, the sad thing is that now kids don't get their influence from commercials that they see in between their cartoons. They get their influence from TikTok and stuff like that. That's where their advertising comes from now.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It is. It's a shame. It's a lost art.
It really is.
Mork and Mindy Lunchbox. That's not one I've seen a bunch. I haven't seen that one too often.
And the fact that it's a plastic one,
yeah,
it's
not one I've seen very often. This booth had some neat stuff. There's an Elvis toy guitar and Rover the space dog.
Got a feeling Snackula would also bark at that.
Snackula the space dog. Yeah.
I actually did a painting of Snackula as a space dog once.
That's right, you did.
She's our space puppy.
There's some more neat stuff in here. There's an old frustration ball, Remco.
Ah.
Remco just tried anything for kids back in the day. It was like, hey, you know what? We've got to, you know what? If you came up with anything, Remco would make it.
Pretty much. That's cool, the bandstand. And some little Santas and trinkets. This is, I don't think, original, or it was a later one, but these are really cool.
Yeah.
I used to have these when I was a kid.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
And another mummy and another Frankenstein.
I know, this is a different case, too.
Yeah.
That's not the same
The
one.
only monsters we saw this day were Mummy and Frankenstein.
That's pretty cool. That Tommytronic 3D thing. I remember playing with that. I think my older cousin had that, and I remember just like, I don't know, maybe gave it to me or something. And I remember playing with that a lot. It was pretty cool.
And as you can see, there's a Wolfman that had, like, he'd fallen down to the left of that Santa there. And there's Gizmo. Oh, there's Wolfman again.
And a naked Hulk. That's Party Hulk.
Party Hulk. He lost his pants.
It happens. All the big guys lose their pants around you, Amy.
Oh,
all right, so we got the Dutch Boy ice cream. That I haven't seen before. I thought that was a cool box.
That is a cool one.
Yep, not something I've seen. I haven't really picked up much in the way of vintage ice cream boxes. I'm more into the store display stuff, but still very cool to see. And Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf.
How about the ideal bang box game?
Weird.
Hey, you want to play bang box?
Be careful. You're tripping everything.
It's true. There's the new 2XL. Well, the new-ish. The 30 years ago 2XL.
30XL.
Yeah, 30XL. Skeletor. This is Alan Sherman's. I don't know. There's the house Jack built right there.
Oh, you didn't hear much about it.
It's a really underwhelming house, Jack. Just gonna say.
No, I guess
There's an Easy Weaver. Kenner's new Tough Bubbles. They're great. Tough Bubble Fuel. It's pretty cool.
It's a light up Snoopy. I'm like...
A lot of stuff. Lots of stickle. Is it Springer gum? Yeah, it is. There you go. That's pretty cool. Look at that thing. That is... I can't believe they would give that to a kid.
Yeah, it's pretty horrifying.
Could you imagine that? Imagine. Oh my God. You'll go to sleep now. Because if you don't, the evil clown will get you.
Seems legit.
Yeah, that's haunted right there. Guaranteed that rattle is haunted.
It's really nothing. But what caught my eye was like this. So I thought maybe there'd be like some advertising stuff in here. And there is kind of, but nothing I'm really looking for.
There's that bear in the front. Disney.
Yeah, it's a Disney bear there.
It's a big skunk.
I think that's a bear.
It's a bear?
I don't know. Like, it's carrying a case of beer.
It looks like a
Beer,
skunk.
bear.
Fine. Okay, fine.
I don't think skunks can carry a 32 pack.
All right, well, those are definitely MASH figures.
Yes. Did you like MASH?
No, but I love this mascot right here. This firebug.
Good segue.
I think that's a really cool mascot. See, you can use a mascot to sell anything.
Yes, and that's not something you would ever need. Well, you may never need and you may never buy, but the mascot might suck you in.
And there was the Hair Bear Bunch, which could have showed, that precursor to poison right there. It showed everybody do it. That's how you do it.
Yes, and that German Santa's pretty cool, and so is that little snowman.
Yeah, there's some neat stuff in here. Some really neat stuff in here.
Definitely. I'm surprised you didn't buy that Santa.
I know, I should have. I should have grabbed him.
You don't have any German Santas yet.
No, I do that a lot.
That's like leveling up to another...
I don't care for the German ones as much as the Japanese ones. I just like those more for some reason.
Well, the Japanese ones are more cute.
Yeah.
Whereas the German ones are a little bit more realistic. And that's pretty crazy to see the devil in some vintage advertising.
Yeah, he was used a lot. The devil and girls. That will sell anything.
That's true.
You know, if you want to sell a product, you need the devil or you need some chicks. That will work.
Or you need girls in devil costumes. Apparently, that'll just sell everything.
That's it. I'm buying.
That's cool.
I'm buying. You selling? What's up?
No, that 7-Up thing is
All
cute.
Right, you got a friend? All right, so we got I like that bunny bread sign too. I thought that was neat.
That is cool.
There's some really early Pepsi advertising. That's when everybody dressed really fancy when they were drinking their pop.
Yes. Now it's more sweatpants and messy buns.
Crocs.
Crocs.
Some cool pins in here.
Yeah.
The Mr. Softy pin was great. That's from the little Mr. Softy fan club.
Yes.
Some cool Santa pins. Early Pez stuff. I like pins. I do.
Pins are neat. They were, a cool form of advertising, and they usually have really cool artwork on them.
I got a bunch of Mr. Softy ones, and I got a bunch of Ready Kilowatt ones.
Tuberculosis Association Santa pin. It's a lot to say, but yes. That's a neat little toy pistols and a Roy Rogers cup. Can't say I've seen too many of those.
Creamer cup.
Oh. These are cute. I love this is another thing. The mascot's everything. The packaging's everything.
Yeah, that sells it. The Black Hat. It's way cool. There's some cool games in here. Some early stuff.
Bull in the China Shop. I always heard, my mom always told me I was like a bull in a China shop.
I can see that. It's the badonkadonk. Like this Santa probably has.
Shoved down in that chimney with the Pepsi logo. But that's cool.
Yeah, great store display though. Very cool. This whole booth just had amazing stuff. For me, this was like the chef's kiss booth right here. There was so many great things in this case. And, of course, the section you just saw, it's the same vendor. And then just overload of cool vintage holiday stuff, which I love. And even looking at this now, there's still a couple pieces I wish I had grabbed that I'm seeing here now. So it happens every time.
Oh, yeah. When we watch these back, there's so many things that we were like, you know what? We probably should have picked that up. But
him right in the front. This guy right there.
The round Santa.
The little candy container Santa I wish I grabbed.
That is cute.
I love that guy. So much stuff in here I thought was great.
There's a lot of really good Santas in here. And they also had some Easter stuff mixed in as well. I'm imagining around Halloween they probably had that in here too. But that little Santa in the back, you don't see him too well, but he is also a Drac deal.
Yep. And they had 2 of them, so I was able to pick the one I wanted out of those. But yeah, I love that stuff. The mid-century Santa stuff really gets me. That's neat, the devil costume. Early stuff before they went into the vacuum form masks. That's a terrifying Santa. This is cool. Nickel Cola sign.
It's probably good.
The stuff people buy in the store is crazy. Look at this. You get this. Brains and skulls. People buy weird stuff in the store. Look at this. This is cool, but that...
She does. She buys some really weird stuff.
She does, doesn't she?
And she makes
She
me
does.
handle it.
See? Exactly.
Which is even scarier.
Strange people come in here. That's what it is. That was a successful trip. There's always great stuff here. We love this place. It's a ride, but it's worth the ride. So from wherever you are, it's definitely worth checking out. Anytime you leave with a bag of cool stuff, it's a good day, right?
It is a good day. We found some cool stuff. You guys probably won't like it, but it's okay because we love it. We've got
true.
more cool stuff coming up, but it's cold, it's winter, it's the end of December. That's what's in these stores, but there's still a lot of really cool stuff. So get out and check out your own food stores too.
That's right. You guys do not like Christmas here on the channel. We understand that fully, but we do. So you'll have to bear with us because it's still a little bit Christmas time. But we'll see you soon here for some more adventures. The warm weather's coming in just a few months. Monsters will be back. Toy shows will be back. Flea markets will be back. And we'll be back. So we'll see you soon here on
Okay, Jack.